I'm Agent Paco, and you're watching Music City Underground.
White car, black interior, Michael Jackson in the driveway. Women be going delirious, I keep my persona mysterious. I just hope everyone hearing this, every time that they turn on the Sirius, they taking rapping so serious. I jump in the booth just to have some fun. They just might play this on 101. They just might play me on 101.
So, when I was a senior in high school, I was in the theater program at my high school, and a couple of the people gave me the nickname Paco for whatever reason, and so I just kind of rolled with it. And when I made all my social media and everything, I just kind of went by Agent Paco, and I thought that was so cool as like a little middle and high school kid. And then when I got to senior year, people were like, "Oh, you should make like a mixtape or like something because you can rhyme." And I worked at Chick-fil-A. And all those workers, shout out to them, they really wanted me to make like music. And so I was like, all right, whatever, I'll go by Agent Paco and I'll make this album. And I made the album. I had like a little release party at my house, and like 35 people came, and it was actually super dope. And so from then, like, I came to college and I just continued rapping, and it's just kind of turned into a whole thing. So it's pretty cool. But so The Future is Agent Paco is like my EP that I just put out a couple months ago on all streaming services. And really the idea came about, I really wanted to do just a project because I dropped like a couple singles while I was abroad in London last year, and I just wanted to do like a full body of work again. And so I decided to make like an EP, and really I linked up with my producer, his name's Philip, 9 p.m, shout out to him, and we made a couple tracks, and I actually went over to his house over the summer in Memphis, and we recorded like the whole EP, and it was super fun. It only honestly took like 2 days to like do the whole thing, and it just kind of came together. And the response I got after making it was super awesome, because like I feel like it's kind of weird being like a white kid like rapping, like taking me seriously, and I think like the idea of The Future's Agent Paco is that it's really not that serious. And like I understand that I'm not taking it like crazy seriously. Like when I'm rapping about like, and I get it twice daily, and like having like all these designer like belts or whatever, like yeah, like that may or may not be true or whatever, but like it's obviously that I'm having fun with it, and that it's a joke, and like it's silly, and I think that comes across. And that was kind of the whole idea of the project, and like why I want it to happen, because like I just wanted to reflect my personality, pretty goofy, into some music, and I think it worked. I mean, people seem to enjoy it, and I don't know, I was really happy with it. So that's kind of how that album came about. So being a rapper in like this day and age means you kind of also have to be fashion conscious as well. And like that's definitely something that I really have looked to. I definitely love like Kanye, A$AP Rocky, Playboy Carti, like all of them. Like they're not just rapping, but they have like this like image, and I've really like kind of wanted to embody that in a sense. I go to college right now for fashion merchandising, and I do want to do something in the fashion world. So that's really been my passion for the past couple of years now. And I just really wanted to incorporate that into my rapping. Like I wanted to be that guy who can rap about like what he's wearing. Like you'll notice like in a lot of my songs, like I'm rapping about like brands I like Supreme and like Off-White and stuff like that. So I just really feel like I want to do fashion because one, it makes me look cool too. Also, it's just something I'm passionate about, and I want to incorporate like both of my passions. Like I want to have rapping, but I also want to incorporate fashion. So I think I've been able to merge those two pretty well and kind of create my own style in the process of doing that. Yeah, starting my own brand would be pretty cool. I really think right now I'm focusing on kind of the whole Agent Paco side of stuff. I really think that Agent Paco, like this whole like rapping thing, has provided like a great opportunity for me to incorporate like fashion and music in the way that I get to design kind of my own clothes. So I made this first t-shirt like about The Future's Agent Paco, and I did like a live performance performing the entire album, and I sold those t-shirts, and I made like 200. I've actually almost sold out of all of those. So it's pretty crazy the support that I've gotten from like all my friends and like the Nashville community. But yeah, I'd love to make more clothes. I'm about to drop like a second set of t-shirts and maybe some stickers and stuff. So that's kind of where I'm going with that. I think there's a lot of room for me to take like this Agent Paco. And in the future, I mean, since I am like really into fashion, I'd love to do this forever. So if Agent Paco like becomes lesser and a brand like idea for like an actual like fashion company or label comes up, then like I'd love to get involved in that. I think I have a lot of experience like designing clothes and like doing stuff in different like realms of fashion. So I'd love to do that in the future. Right now, I'm still pretty focused just on Agent Paco though. Right now, my favorite designer, probably Virgil, Off-White. A lot of people may hate me for saying that because a lot of people don't like that brand, but I really like it. I actually have like a website that I started. It's called like the Off-White Archive, and I kind of highlight like some of the brands like best pieces that like I own and like continue to like find out about. So for me, that's just like a cool brand. I really like Supreme. That was always a brand for the past like 5 years that I've been into. So it's been really cool to like see that brand go up. Other than that, I'm really just into fashion. Like I'm really into everything. I'm wearing like golf right now, but like I just like to experiment with my outfits. So there's a lot of different designers that I like really respect. I really respect what Gucci's doing right now with Alessandro Michele. So just a lot of different stuff I just love fashion. So I was able to have a show at Rooted, which is a clothing boutique in downtown Nashville, and I was able to have this show, and it was a free show. It was my first ever live show, and I was worried. I was like, how many people are going to come to this? Like, how many people really like care? Because I put out the album, and like everybody was like, oh, that's so cool, but like, were people actually going to show up to a show? So I was kind of worried about that, but I was just promoting it, telling everybody, and wound up the night of the show. It was like an hour before the doors opened, and there were already like 50 people in line, and I was like, holy crap, like this is a dream come true. And there wound up being over 300 people at the show. I did the show. I had like an opening crew, SGS, shout out to them out of Lebanon. So they brought some people, and I brought a lot of people. So like it was a crazy show. Like my DJ Rio, he was awesome, and like I got to perform all my songs, and like everybody knew the words, which was even crazier. And so it was just an awesome experience, like being able to do that. And I definitely in the future want to do more. I'm planning a couple shows before 2018, so hopefully if you're watching this and you're in Nashville, maybe you can tag along. But yeah, that's what's gonna happen. So really, a lot of people, when they listen to my music, they're like, oh, you sound like Lil Dicky, like that's so awesome, like you must love his music. And like, yeah, I mean, Lil Dicky's cool, but I feel like people just say that because he's white and I'm white, and that's fair. But I don't know, I really take influence from a lot of different rappers. I listen to like a lot of rap music, obviously, so I listen to a lot of like Travis Scott and like ASAP and Kanye and really all like the mainstream rappers. I take a lot of influence from them just because of the fashion side of things, but also just how like a lot of their songs are so easy to remember. Like I find myself being able to repeat the chorus of like all these like different like Travis Scott songs. Like they're not really deep or complex. Like I love people like Kendrick Lamar and like Logic. They're making music like with like a big message. But I feel like with my music and the way I'm going, I don't really have to get super deep with it. Again, I'm a pretty like goofy, lighthearted person, so I want my music to like reflect that. So I really try and have like catchy choruses and stuff that like people can like, you know, bob their head to, like, oh, this is like light, this isn't like dark. So I don't really make like crazy dark music, but those are really some of my biggest influences in music, but and style and really everything. Nashville as a city is super awesome. I really enjoyed like living here and being a part of the Nashville community really all my life. And I really think that Nashville is going to get a lot bigger with rap. I really look up to guys like Mike Floss who are like really making a name for like the Nashville hip hop community. And I definitely like have been involved with that, like being like a part of like always going to like places like Rooted and Bullets and Mullets and like other places. There's a big like rap community and community who's into like clothes and music and like all this stuff in Nashville, which I think some people like count us out. I don't know. And so I'd love to be a part of like putting Nashville like on like the map or like a bigger stage. But I'd love to work with guys like that. I'd really love to work with any type of just creative person, like getting to know people like Phoenix Johnson, like who's just like such a cool like photographer and stylist and model and like all this stuff. Like all those types of people I just really enjoy like hanging out with, like photographers, all this stuff. Like So if you're a creative in the Nashville area and you want to like link up sometime, shoot some pictures, shoot some video, whatever, like I'm always down because I really just want to support Nashville and see it grow, and I really just want to be a part of that. So that's really why I love Nashville. Yeah, so really next up in the world of Agent Paco is hopefully doing a couple more shows, probably one in November. Also, like I said earlier, I'm about to drop some more t-shirts and maybe some stickers, so stay in tune for that. I'm just really excited for what's going to happen. I'm planning on hopefully shooting a music video and doing stuff like that, just having fun with it. Really, I just want to take it wherever people want it to go. So people are like, hey, you should do a music video. So I'm like, all right, sure, so why not? So I'm just really trying to do anything and everything. So yeah, stay on the lookout for that. Feel free, follow my Instagram at AgentPaco, follow my Twitter at AgentPaco, stay up to date. But yeah, that's all I got for you. So thanks for watching.